As testing continues on the upgraded Line 2 and the new Line 4 of Ottawa's O train, we're getting closer to the much anticipated opening, likely by fall 2024. With excitement building, we've been receiving many questions about the upcoming Line 2 and Line 4, also known as the Trillium Line and the Airport Link. So today, we're answering some of the most popular questions for you. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Railfans Canada and visit our website, railfans.ca, to explore our extensive collection of snapshot updates, line overviews, and behind-the-scenes videos. Let's start with the basics. What are O-Train Line 2 and Line 4?
As part of the Stage 2 LRT project, the entire O-Train Systems lines will be numbered to keep things consistent. Line 2 will be the new official name for the former Trillium Line, which connects Bayview to Limebank and adds 6 new stations along the way. They include Corso Italia, Walkley, South Keys, Leitrim, Bowesville, and Limebank. Now what about Line 4? This is the brand new Airport Link, which runs between the Ottawa International Airport and South Keys. It will have 2 stations, Uplands and Airport. Once the Confederation Line's east and west extensions are complete, they'll also follow this new numbering system. From Trim Station in the east, the lines will split heading west past Lincoln Fields, with Line 1 taking passengers to and from Algonquin, while Line 3 will serve those heading to or from Moody.
Up next, what upgrades were made to Line 2 and Line 4?
Several significant upgrades have been done. A major change to the signaling was replacing the obsolete Induzi system with the modern continuous train protection system made by Siemens. This system works by continuously supervising the train's movement to ensure it doesn't overspeed or pass a red signal without authorization. The new system provides improved safety and more operational flexibility for both lines. Another key upgrade is a transition to a centralized control system. Both lines will now be managed by OC Transpo's TOCC, Transit Operations Control Center, which eliminates the need to rely on CN's door valve authority for train control, which was the case since the line first opened in 2001 until it closed in 2020. A brand new maintenance and storage facility was built at Albion Yard, and all the existing tracks were rebuilt and upgraded. The Dalles Lake Tunnel underwent a major refurbishment to ensure long-term safety and reliability. They also added a rail flyover above the Via Rail tracks to allow grade separation, which enhances reliability in the schedule and avoids conflicts with Via trains passing through that area at the same time. More parts of the line have been double-tracked to improve efficiency. Lastly, all the stations on Line 2 now have 80-meter-long platforms, which is double the previous length, to accommodate the new longer Stadler Flirt vehicles and coupled Alstom Coredia Lint train sets.
How accessible will Line 2 and Line 4 be?
Accessibility is a key priority for the O-Train. All stations will be fully accessible with features like elevators, tactile warning strips, and level boarding platforms for easy access to the trains. Both the Stadler Flirt and Alstom Coredia Lint trains are designed to accommodate passengers with mobility devices, strollers, and bicycles, ensuring everyone can travel comfortably.
One question we get asked a lot is, what's the maximum speed on these lines?
While speed will vary depending on conditions, the maximum speed the trains would run in select areas is 85 km per hour on Line 2 and 60 km per hour on Line 4. Keep in mind, due to the single-track nature of the lines, the locations of passing tracks and other considerations, the average speeds will be lower.
So how will service work on O-Train Line 2 and Line 4?
Both lines will operate on a 12-minute interval, running consistently throughout the day from opening to closing. Connections between Line 1 and Line 2 will occur at Bayview Station. The trains of Line 2 and Line 4 will meet at South Keys, meaning there will only be a brief wait for passengers making a same platform transfer between Line 2 and Line 4 to the airport. This 12-minute frequency is the maximum achievable for now due to some single-track sections, though many parts of the extension have already been double-tracked. Future capacity increases for Line 2 and Line 4 would be possible with additional vehicles and investments in track infrastructure at key single-track locations, such as Walkley Road, the Rideau River, and Dalles Lake. Currently, the 12-minute headway is limited by the Brookfield siding at its southern limits. To improve frequency, the single-track section through Walkley Station would need to be extended and double-tracked. In addition to doubling the track at Walkley, other network changes would be necessary to reduce headways and allow for more frequent service in the future.
If you're traveling to and from the airport, you might be wondering, how does Line 4 connect with downtown?
Line 4 trains will not run all the way to Bayview. Extending the service would reduce Line 2's frequency to every 24 minutes between Limebank and South Keys, and that's something the city wants to avoid. Instead, passengers heading to and from the airport will need to transfer at South Keys. The transfer process is designed to be as smooth as possible. Trains arrive on the same platform, and passengers just need to take a few steps to switch between Line 2 and Line 4. Plus, South Keys has covered platforms and plenty of screens showing real-time departure information. Once you reach Bayview on Line 2, you can easily transfer to Line 1 for your downtown destination and beyond.
Now let's talk about the trains themselves. What will be running on Line 2 and Line 4?
For Line 2, 6 Stadler Flirt trains will be in operation, each 80 meters long, along with a coupled pair of Alstom-Coradia-Lint trains. This setup will ensure the 12-minute frequency is maintained throughout the day, doubling the capacity compared to the previous train arrangement. On Line 4, 2 single Alstom-Coradia-Lint trains will be in service, which are shorter and better suited for the airport spur line's operational needs. Both lines use diesel train sets. The Stadler Flirt is a diesel-electric hybrid with the power pack in the middle. The power pack contains 4 engines that drive generators that in turn power the electric traction motors of the wheels. These trains could potentially be upgraded to run on batteries, hydrogen, or overhead wires in the future. Meanwhile, the Alstom-Coradia-Lint is a diesel multiple unit, in which the diesel engine is directly connected to the transmission and wheels. The lines weren't electrified as part of Stage 2 due to capital cost considerations during the planning phase.
How will winter weather affect Line 2 and Line 4 operations?
Unlike Line 1, which uses an overhead electric catenary system, Line 2 and Line 4 are powered by diesel trains. This means there are no overhead wires or catenary to worry about during winter storms, so there's no risk of ice buildup causing power issues or loss of contact between the trains and the wires. The Stadler Flirt and Alstom-Coradia-Lint diesel trains are built to handle harsh winter conditions, including snow and ice. The tracks themselves are also equipped with heating systems to prevent ice from forming at the switches, ensuring that operations remain reliable even during Ottawa's coldest months.
Freight trains on Line 2?
You might have noticed that the edges of the platforms at some stations look a little different. That's because these stations are equipped with platform extenders that can flip away slightly to make room for wider freight trains to pass through. While it's a rare occurrence, Line 2 shares its tracks with freight trains, which occasionally use the line to access the NRC facility off Leicester Road. The platform extenders ensure that freight operations can still happen without disrupting passenger service on the O train.
What is the expected travel time on Line 2 and Line 4?
From Bayview to Limebank on Line 2, the full trip should take approximately 33 minutes. If you're just traveling between Bayview and South Keys, it should take about 19 minutes. To reach Carleton University when traveling from Bayview, a short 9-minute ride will land you at the Raven's Nest. And for Line 4, from South Keys to the airport station, you're looking at a quick flight of around 9 minutes right into the airport terminal.
We hope that this video helped answer some of your questions about O-Train Line 2 and Line 4. Stay tuned for more updates as we get closer to the opening. And remember to subscribe to Railfans Canada for the latest news and updates on the O-Train and beyond.